Another video in my car because I'm in traffic right now, and I'd rather do anything else than just sit in traffic. My hair crazy, dude. Fucking long day. I want to talk about a little show, a little manga I've been reading on the Shonen Jump app. Something I really haven't heard people talk about, which I think I get why. To me, when I first saw it, it looked really weird, kind of boring, not good in a way. When I saw it, I truly thought Mashal, more or less. Like it was a gag with a little bit of fighting. I don't know how they could make it, stretch it out more or anything. I thought it'd be a series that would get canceled in a little bit. No, it's been around a while. I think it has close to 70 chapters, I'm not sure, but it's a little manga called Sakamoto Days. So with Sakamoto Days, it is about a ex-mercenary or ex-assassin who I don't believe he killed people. I'm pretty sure that's not what he did. But it was I say a spy, more or less, a missionary, a hitman, and it is about how he fell in love and he met his wife and how he promised he wouldn't do any more of that stuff, and it showed him in his prime right before, and then they cut to the present time and he's just a straight dad now at this point. He's got the dad bod, he's got the apron, he has the little scanner gun in his hand, he's got his little slippers on. He's a house dad. He's a homebody now. But the thing with Sakamoto Days that I really enjoyed was the fact that I thought it was a more of a slice of life type of anime. I have yet to read or watch Spy X Family. So to me, I thought it was more the slice of life part, because from what I know about Spy X Family, there's not a lot of shonen tropes or anything like that. And really with Sakamoto Days, there kind of aren't either. But there are still shonen-esque elements that give it the flow and archetype that we're used to. It's funny. It's a funny manga. Surprisingly, there's a lot more action than I realized also. So I think the best way for me to say that it looks compared to anyone, I've seen a few of these chapters before, and I've never really looked into it too hard. I just wanted to see the art style. But for Jujutsu Kaisen, I think that and Sakamoto Days, for the most part, y'all, they can look similar. Like the moving shots, I think they look similar. The action shots, I think they kind of both look similar. But except with JJK, it's about, demons and all that bad stuff and magic and power systems and shit. But with Sakamoto Days, I truly feel it is still a shonen, but it's a really cool one. It's a really cool, chill little shonen that I am surprised not more people are reading. I think Sakamoto has a really good group of cast. It's a little small than I preferred. The people who consistently show up to me that I remember are the wife, the daughter, and I haven't seen them in a while. The hitman, Sakamoto, I forget his first name, but it's Sakamoto. And then you get introduced to two more people who become part of the main cast. The little assassin dude who can read minds, and his power was really basic, but I like that where I'm at right now, there seems to be some type of a metamorphosis of his power to where he's learning more about it, which that part I really do like, because I do feel like Sakamoto lacks in the parts when I think shonen, like with the muscles and the power-ups and people looking cooler than they did the last chapter, because there's not a lot of that. People don't change their hair color or anything, but the action and the fighting is really smooth, really good. I started reading it just to dick around and read it, just to kind of see what it was about, and a couple chapters in, I just noticed that, wow, I'm on chapter like 8 and I want to keep reading it, and then that turned into like a whole just weekend of reading 40 or 50 just chapters, really, and I thought it was really fun, really. If I had to give Sakamoto any critiques, really probably just, they're doing it now, but I probably would have liked a little bigger of a cast at first, but I think they do a really good job of making you like those characters and making you want to see them more and to read more with them. I think it's a good manga, and I think some more people should really be reading it, because it's really good for what it is. I really enjoy it. It's super chill. It's really creative, honestly. Like the past couple arcs that it went through have been different than what I would think, but I did really enjoy what is going on right now. It goes in directions that I haven't seen too much from other shonens that I've read, but I still think it is by far one of the better weekly series that's coming out right now. So I really think anyone who hasn't seen it should give it a little bit of a shot. I really like it. I don't think there's a whole lot to not like about it. Yeah, the characters are kind of plain looking, I think, and some of them definitely stick out more than others. All in all, Sakamoto Days is a good read. It's still really short too, so it's not like you'll be reading it for months on end trying to catch up. Really just probably a weekend, maybe a few days, and then boom, you'll be right caught up. But that is my opinion on Sakamoto Days.